Hello everybody, this is Terry Jeanette with the Tapping Flamingo, and today I'm going to show you a fun little gadget I got from my friends at New Craft Day. This is a pom-pom maker, and in the package I got there were lots of different sizes. There's like 4 different sizes. This is the big one, and it's made out of plastic. You open it up like this, and then you just wrap your yarn around like so, covering all the arch part up. And then once you get it all covered up, the whole thing, you got to move to the other side and do the same thing. Can't really tell you how many times to go around. You just want to make sure that you don't see the plastic through there. So it's several times around until it's totally covered up. So once you have one side all done, there's like a little slit that you're going to feed the yarn through to get you to the other side. And when you're wrapping, you want to make sure you're not going over this part. You've got to stay in the middle. Alright, we're using the smallest one of these because we're going to make a keychain. I've already got it all wrapped, and we're going to trim in the middle. Now I've already cut about 1 foot of the yarn and set that aside for something else. But aren't these scissors pretty? I also got these at New Craft Day, and I'm going to use them to cut the middle like so. And I like to start in the middle of this little curve, just makes it easier. Trim the other side. So now that I have everything trimmed, I'm going to take about 1 foot of my yarn. I'm going to cut about 1 foot here, and I'm going to tie it off. So I'm just going to put it through that middle little crack there and flip it over, and I'm going to tie a knot. And you need to make sure you tie a knot. So you're going to tie once, make sure it's tight, and then you're going to tie it twice and tie it tight. Now if you don't, when you take do this next step, it will fall apart. So now we're just going to open it up. First one side, and then the other side. And then we're going to carefully pull apart. There's a little metal pin that keeps this together. And, you know, the little leg thing fell apart there, but that's okay. It's easy to put back together. And I usually like to put it back together right away. So make sure I get them facing the right direction. But once I get that done, I'm going to put the pin back in the little slot it belongs in, like so. And then fold up the little arches, like so. And this is a pretty cool little contraption. Alright, now we got the pom-pom. And it may need trimming a little bit. Use my scissors to trim it up. I probably should have gone around a few more times, but it's okay. And once I get it trimmed in the way I like it, I'm going to get a bead. I need a jump ring and a bead and a key ring, and then some chain to put our keychain together. Now I'm looking for a needle. I got to find one that's going to fit through that bead that I have. I think this one's going to be too big. Yeah, I have a thinner one I'm trying to find here. But basically this is going to make it easy for me to thread that yarn through the bead. think this one will work. Yep, that works. Alright, so I just need to thread the yarn onto the needle. Trim this off first. Alright, and then I'm just going to get my bead and feed it through there like so. There we go. Now I slide my bead down, and then I'm just going to tie a couple of knots just so the bead doesn't fall off. And I'm going to use these pliers. These are really handy. They're a split ring plier. I'm just going to split the ring to put the chain on, like so. Whoops. Try this again. There we go. Easy peasy. The next thing I'm going to do is cut this chain, and I believe I don't need to actually cut it. I think I can just take a couple of pliers and split it open. I just need to find where it is split. Sometimes it's hard to find that. You just have to kind of keep turning and feeling around. There we go. So I've taken 2 pliers and just splitting it open and take that off and close her back up. Now I need to open up the jump ring. I'm using a bigger jump ring. I don't know how big this is, but it's a larger size. And go ahead and put the chain on there, and then I got to figure out how exactly I'm going to attach. I think I'm going to go ahead and tie a couple of knots, like I said, so that bead won't fall off. I'm thinking that I might be able to take that jump ring and feed it in the middle of the knot. But I'm not for sure that's going to work. I probably should have waited to tie the knots and tied it with the jump ring there. This is not working. Plan B. Okay, that's not going to work. So I closed up the jump ring, and now I'm going to feed one. Let me trim this off first. Okay, I'm going to feed these ends into the jump ring. Just one end, actually. And then I'm just going to tie a couple of overhand knots and trim it. All right, before I trimmed it, I just tied it, made sure the knot was tight. And I'm just going to trim it off, leaving a couple of little pieces up there just for character. and I'm done. I think it came out pretty cute. This would be fun as a keychain, but also be fun to maybe hang on your purse, or you know what? I'm going to hang it on my Christmas tree. If you're interested in getting your own pom-pom maker, I'll leave information down in the description box below as to where you can get yours from New Craft Day, and also those scissors I was using, I got those from New Craft Day too. And I'll also leave you a coupon code. Thanks for joining me, and y'all have a great day. This is Terry Jeanette with the Tapping Flamingo signing out for now. Bye-bye.